Hello. Missed you on the, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, for some reason, this isn't working. I can only hear you through the computer. Let me just see what I can do about that.
Oh, yeah.
Fix that. All right, I got it. That's better.
Okay.
So missed you on Saturday. We did my hand history of the Tournament of Champions.
Yeah,
which was kind of fun.
it just didn't work out. Had something going on.
Yeah.
Um,
People have other lives other than poker? Say what?
wait a minute.
Letting more people in?
Yeah, I think Rich he's logged into the wrong account. Yeah, Saturday mornings, every other Saturday is our morning to go out and shop and stuff
Right.
like that. So
Right.
I like to do it early in the morning before all the crowds. So, there he is.
I
Hey.
was jumping in to start the meeting, but then you beat me to it.
Well,
So
yeah. Well, I
already logged in.
saw. I mean, at first, I wasn't sure if I could make it. I just was running, but I was like, and I just happened to check my email. I was like, oh, and I
That's funny.
checked, like,
Yeah.
it's not running. Well, and it was so.
That's awesome. No, good on you. I was running late myself, so I was like, and then I saw the email from Steve like at last minute, and I was like, crap. So perfect. I'm not even in the game yet. I'm not even in the home
Oh,
game
I'm not
yet.
even
So.
game. Like,
I'm in the game and I'm like losing chips left, right, and center. So I'm joining late from now on.
Yeah, that's why I'm not joining so quickly. I'm gonna take my time here.
Could be out on this hand, actually.
Oh my gosh.
I have 1.5 times the pot with an overpair to the board.
Uh-oh.
So we'll see what happens. Yeah, definitely could be. I have a half a pot size bet left. They're putting me all in. Pocket jacks on 10, 3, 4, deuce 6.
Oh.
All right, it could be a short night. Oh yeah, they have aces.
Oh.
All right.
Ouch.
Pocket jacks again with
Yeah,
1.1 big blinds left.
Yeah. Oh gosh, really? Again? You got jacks? Jacks are the kiss of death.
Yeah, 0.3 big blinds. I have 0.03 big blinds. I might be saying goodbye quickly. How quick can I go out the first person? I think that's only happened to me once before. Well, of course, I flopped a full house.
Oh.
But I'm only going to make 1.16 big blinds. Where was that flop last time?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, so Rich, when you were logged in as Steve, I tried to promote you and he kept giving me an error. I was like,
Yeah,
well.
because you're already logged in. You can't promote yourself. That's pretty. I didn't realize I was still logged in as Steve, so I started to log in, and then
Yeah.
I saw that it said join webinar. So then I closed that, and I went to go back and join, but I was still logged in as Steve, I
Right,
guess.
right.
So
Oh, well, I can get back to my poker studies. I'm studying pads on pads on his online multi-table tournament stuff on Run It Once. It's pretty in depth. There's 3 lessons on donk leading, which I'm going to do next.
how many things are you studying at once? Aren't you also doing the free course and
Yeah.
Learn
Free
Poker
course.
Pro and
Yeah. And I'm a member of Solve for Why, but
oh
but
my gosh.
you know, Learn Poker Pro is just about up for me. My
Okay.
3 months. So then I'm not doing that anymore. Oh, I guess I could have shoved that. I was on autopilot folding 7-8. I guess I should have shoved it with 0.9 big blinds.
Hard to make a mistake with 0.9 big blinds.
Yeah, my mistake was now I have 3-4 offsuit. And I have 7-8 last hand. But autopilot.
I did it last week. I was playing in a tournament. I was 0.53 big blinds left about mid stage of the tournament, and I came back and won it, which was like the farthest I've ever come from being, chipping a chair.
That's so fun when that happens.
Yeah,
it's just
blast.
like all the stars have to align.
Yeah. I like doubled up 4 times in a row, and then I'm like, okay, now I've got some chips, and then it just things kept going just the way they needed to. It was awesome.
Yeah.
The thing I think about is just like if just one time I didn't decide to steal the blinds. I mean, that's the difference, right? Before that hand, before you got down, or just one time when I value bet, if I just one more big blind, if I hadn't done that, I'd be out. It's just it just starts to think about just how close the difference between.
It's the same difference when you lose everything too.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
If I had thrown my cards into the muck, little different angle last hand, they would have been shuffled differently, and I wouldn't have had that hand dealt to me. Yeah. Oh my God.
Dang it. I just got road starred. I'm not out, but I got road starred. I had a pocket pair, and then I was looking good, and by the river, my pair got counterfeited by a pair on the board, so I was dead. Oh, rook. Oh well. And he's doubled up already, so he road starred someone else as well. Well, you're not the first one out, Kim. Licorice guy's out.
Oh, all right, then
So
that's good. I'm all in anyway.
You've got 15 chips. You've got on the leaderboard that's showing you with 15 chips.
I'm all in the big blind.
All right, I gotta pull that up. I want to see the beginning of the run. The beginning.
Not much chance. I have 6 high.
0.18 big blinds.
Yeah, with 6 high.
You got it. Watch this. 664 flop. Here we go. Let's see that flop. You actually want it multi-way.
Oh, listen. No, it's not. It's not going to be though, so it's okay. Oh, that might be a little tough.
Oh, there's a 5. There's a heart.
The heart.
Come on.
Oh, bummer.
God, so close. So close.
Not really, but you know. That was fun. Not.
Yeah, not. That's crazy. That's some of the huge competition out of the tournament early. That's awesome for the rest of us.
Give everyone else a chance.
Now he's got to get. Eric's been two finals, 2 heads up this week already as well, right? You won one and And lost one, Eric?
Yeah. Lexi beat me, and then last night I beat, was it Shamu? I think Shamu.
Did you beat Shamu? I've beat Shamu before. Heads up. Where's everyone else tonight? It's crazy.
I don't know.
Oh, actually, that reminds me to keep checking.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ben's probably streaming. He's been streaming a lot. I followed him on Twitch, so I get an email whenever he starts streaming. He's like streaming at like 8 a.m. my time. I'm like, what? You're playing poker at 8 a.m.? That's like crazy. Guess he's treating it like a job.
I think it is his job.
Yeah.
That's how you get good at something. You treat it seriously, treat it
Yeah.
like a job.
Yeah. 100%. Problem is, my job is not letting me treat poker like a job.
I mean, oftentimes I treat poker more seriously than my job.
Yeah.
To be honest.
As you should, as you should. Okay, I gotta win this spin and go now because, you know, I have to always play one when I bust.
Ah,
Play a $10 spin and go every time I bust the nightly.
Oh wow.
every time you bust, or just if it's early?
No, every day.
Really? So if you
Yep.
come in second, you get beat, heads up.
Oh, maybe not then.
Okay. I mean, if you like make a final table, then you're not. I think you can.
Usually if I make final table, I still play one.
Oh, really?
'Cause
Okay.
they're quick, right? And it's winds you down, winds down. Especially if I don't win. Hmm. This one's to win $20, so we'll see what I can do.
Oh, nice.
So you paid $10 to try to win.
20. But that's the lowest you can spin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not really.
Usually it's a 30. I like it better when it's a 30. But
And then when it's
I'll
a
take the
minimum,
10.
it seems like
that's
a
why I
lot
play
of
the
the field-
10s.
a lot of the
Because-
field just kind of gives up. They're like, it's
Yeah.
not for it. You know, it's not
Yeah.
for 10 times the amount. So I'm just not gonna take it seriously.
What's the biggest number you've spun on one of those spin and goes? Have you hit like one of the big ones? Whether you won or not, I'm just curious.
No. No.
Yeah, I haven't seen it be big. Yeah, I've done the spin and goes a couple
I
times.
mean,
but
you
I've
know,
never seen a big number.
under 100 would be the
Okay.
highest I've spun.
Okay.
But I don't play them a lot. I used to when they first started, but I don't now. He's tanking. He's tanking. Oh, he called and mucked. Okay. I have 45 big blinds. He has 5.
I think you got it.
We will hope so. Ooh, he's got me on this one. All right, he now has 6.
20% increase.
I have to call him off. All right, hit my king, stay clean. All right, take it down. All right, quick $10. That soothes the sores.
Nice. Just keep doing that. That was like $10 in a minute. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a pretty good
It
hourly
was.
rate.
yeah.
it was. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm not going to play more. I only play one. I keep myself at 1. And sometimes I'll play 2, but if I lose the first one. But usually I just play 1. So time to shut it down and go back to my studying.
Okay.
All right.
Good luck,
okay.
you guys.
Okay.
See ya.
See ya.
This is like the old days, huh, Eric?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I need to keep that open.
I jumped into a free roll today, and first hand I get queen queen, and of course someone jams all in because it's a free roll, right? So you're like,
Right.
oh, you got to call that, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean,
There's
come
no way.
on.
You
I
have
mean, you
to,
might.
right?
I mean, they'll probably suck out on you, but
Right.
But
And the guy flips over aces. I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, all right, not much I can do about that. But yeah, that's the whole thing, is they're probably going to suck out on you as well. And then I had another guy, I played another one, and this guy at the table was doing that, going all in on every hand, and taunting people in the chat box. You know what I mean? And like he won like 10 in a row, and then he went on a losing streak finally. But I was
it's
like,
gonna be hard to get value on this board, but I'm gonna try.
Oh, I don't even have yours up. Let me pull you
I'm
up.
gonna try. Yeah, I probably should have just checked. But they were, you know what? If they were the bluffing type of people, I probably would have. But
Who was it?
it's like Ben Marr,
Oh,
Geoff Hoff,
okay.
Milo Junk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I had aces, and the ace came on the flop.
Ah,
But it's like, well, oh well, I'll bet and be balanced, even though it doesn't really matter.
you gonna play in Mel's home game on Friday?
Yeah, and I'll change my screen name to like Johnny Walker or something like that.
I'm gonna call mine Captain Morgan 1.
Yeah, I'll do it. Is it on Friday? Did he change it to?
I think it's Friday the 26th.
Okay,
I think is what he said. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do that.
I'm just gonna do what I did last time, like super tight, try to get my money in good. I mean, eventually the math has to hold up, right?
Yeah, you know what? That's what I did. I've been thinking about it. I was like, you know what? These people,
you can't get fancy.
You can't get fancy. Exactly. I'm like, you can't bluff. I'm like, there's no bluffing.
No.
There's zero bluffing. You'll get it in good and just hope you don't get sucked out. It's just
yeah, exactly. That's all you can do. That is all you can do. So you got dealt aces 6 times in the the home game?
I was running good. I was like out of 320. Because I think roughly you can get aces maybe 1 out of like 360 hands or something like that. So I got them basically 6 times as often as you on average would. So that's running above expectation for sure.
Did you get paid off on a lot of them?
I got paid off on at least half of them.
Okay.
I mean, not full double. Sometimes people are shorter stacked or whatever, but still, I mean, I got.
As long as you get someone stacked with it, no matter how big it is, you know what I mean. That's good. I just hate when you pick it up in the big blind and it folds around.
I do remember it just happened one time.
Yeah, it's like oh.
No, I think so twice. So one time I had in the big blind and folded. I got complete walks. Like really, and then the other I was in early position raised and never folded. So I got folded. Yeah. So, but other than that, I got some chips on it.
That's good. That's really good.
So.
All right. I'm just slowly bleeding chips here. No one else has joined, huh? No one on the waiting room? No, all right.
Nope. Well, I'm checking.
Guess maybe we won't have to be up all night this time. It's usually Kim the one that keeps you up. So.
Yeah, exactly. And she buzzed. I was like, oh, and it's like, oh, I'll play. I was like, you're gonna what? But yeah. but that was quick, a quick spinning go. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we spoke, and yep.
Oh yeah, there's Ben.
Yep. Don't get stewied.
Hey guys, what's up?
I think I got him. I just picked up 2 pair. I'm hoping he'll bet into me here. What's up, Ben?
No, not too much. What's going on?
It's Mr. Twitch.
I see
I'm
you
getting-
tune in.
I'm getting alerts that you're like kicking off at 8 a.m. my time playing poker. And I'm like, what? He's playing at 8 a.m.
Oh, buddy, it's the job. It's the unemployed life.
That's crazy. I'm like, dang.
Yeah,
tune
it's
in,
tough, man. It's
yeah.
tough. I mean, that schedule is kind of been kicking my butt a little bit, honestly. I'm kind of thinking about switching to an evening schedule just because I've been getting a little bit whooped.
Oh yeah.
Just a lot of regs, but there is
Yeah.
quite a few weaker players in there. I find Fridays are good. Fridays.
You want to play when people are drinking, basically, is when you want to be playing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I mean they are not really. They're getting a little bit more like the regulars, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it tends to be a little tougher. So, but I mean, yeah, I mean, the games are still good. I think the bounty tournaments have been really working out for me. I've been liking playing the bounties a lot more than some of like the regular
Okay.
MTTs, just because I find there's a few more regulars in there. Now the spots are like a lot harder because you're kind of playing a split pot game, but so
Yeah, but I think the field isn't as studied. I mean, even people who have been studying aren't as studied with bounties.
yeah, for sure.
So.
I mean, I've read Dara's book and I've put, I haven't put any work in the solver, so I can't really run any solves on my computer, but and the solves are just like way more complicated with the bounty. I think that I was reading in Dara's book, they try to do one that was like, I forget what it was, but they were trying to do something and it like completely crashed the one of the computers they were using. So I've done a bit. I've done enough. I feel like I've done enough feel like I've more than some of the players I'm playing against, especially in the smaller stakes. It's just when you start moving to like mid stakes, it gets a little tougher.
Yeah.
So Roadstar's just splashing your chips around.
Oh yeah. No, he's
just splashing around.
When he's running Roadstar, you got to watch out for him. There's no stopping him if he's got the full Roadstar going.
He knows how to play the rush. I've never been good at playing the rush. He knows that he's really good at it. I can't. I just can't. I don't know. It doesn't work for me.
Still like that I took him down heads up though.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty sweet.
That even makes me happy.
Small crew tonight.
Yeah, Kim was here, but she busted out second, so she left.
Oh. No, I was watching. What's the show called? Criminal Minds. I'm watching that.
I love that.
Yeah, we've been watching it. We've been binge watching it like all day. It's pretty awesome. The sunglasses they wear back in the 2000s, man, were just awesome. Like the FBI agents or whatever. Oh, they're so badass.
Way back in the 2000s, Rich.
Way back in that poker boom days.
Yeah.
I want summer to be back because I think summer it's gonna be good again. Especially if they do online for the WSOP, I think should be good. Especially if people are stuck inside, depending on what that looks like for COVID.
I saw the pictures of Troy in Australia at that tournament he was on, and like no one's wearing masks, no one's like nothing, like they're just fine down there. And I'm like, man, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Well, I guess it's gone down, or they've eradicated, or they've
because they
beat it. I guess I don't know.
They did most of the right things
in Australia.
Yeah,
I thought in Australia, I think yeah, most of the places. I think there were a few pockets where
Pockets, yeah.
they still had to be still get it under control, but yeah.
New Zealand had like single digit
Oh yeah, New Zealand, but
cases. They just locked that stuff down.
yeah, I mean,
It's an islands are easy.
yeah,
Yeah.
islands.
Like PEI
yeah,
here. I guess you guys wouldn't know what PEI is actually.
No.
Or you guys know. It's just a small island off the coast here.
Okay.
They do music festivals and stuff there, but there's just one bridge and a ferry,
Okay.
and they had no cases for the longest time.
Right.
Like they had nothing. It was like we were getting like 40 cases a day or whatever, and they were just like at the peak, and they had no cases, like zero. Yeah, it was pretty wild. And then they got it, and it came across the bridge, and then they locked it down again or whatever. Pretty easy to lock down a bridge though. Not too bad. Because for us, for a little while there, we had an Atlantic bubble, so you could go to New Brunswick, or you could go to PEI, or Newfoundland, or Labrador, without having to self-isolate for 14 days. So it was pretty good.
The smartest thing you guys did was locking out the Americans. That was kind of the smartest thing that you could have done.
Yeah, it kind of got crazy down there.
Oh my God.
I seen was there 25,000 people at Super Bowl? Did I hear that right?
Yeah, I think so.
probably.
Holy cow, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's Florida.
That's
Florida's
crazy.
pretending like nothing's happening. Like
Man.
it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Florida is just like the worst state.
It really is.
I mean, if you hear some crazy crime, I don't care what it is, and you're like, I just assume it's Florida, and I'm
Yeah.
usually right.
There's actually a website, I think it's called A Man in Florida.
Yeah,
And they just get all the stories that starts with a man in Florida.
yeah, it's just like
does crazy stuff.
all these infamous like cases. Like,
Yeah.
that's Florida, and the weather there sucks. It's
Oh,
always
yeah.
raining there.
It's humid.
Yeah,
Super,
it
super
sucks, but
humid.
somehow, I guess if you grew up in like a cold East Coast city, that you think it's, oh, this is great, it's warm, but it sucks there.
Yeah.
I hate Florida. I've been there many times, but just grudgingly, just because I had some other thing to do.
There's a little bit of poker that break pre-COVID. There was a little bit of poker that went on. Like Florida poker was pretty good, wasn't it? Like
Yeah,
it was like
yeah,
a pretty
I
good
mean,
poker scene down there. I think like live poker scene. I'm pretty sure. Not like the other big places, but like you say, the weather is just brutal.
Yeah.
it sucks.
Yeah, for us, there's a lot of people that drive to Florida because it's an easy drive to, or well, not easy, but it's still a long drive, but it's just down the coast,
It's
right?
just
So
a straight line, yeah.
yeah, so there's a lot of people who have second homes here, but they just in the wintertime they'll just drive to Florida or whatever.
Yeah.
So. You guys on the same table or?
No.
Nope. I do have Bridges table up.
I'm just slowly bleeding chips here.
I'm at 2999.
2999. 29.99.
That's the perfect number. You're on sale.
I've lost one chip.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
Not great.
I've had
Pretty good.
aces and ace king with like first 10 hands and then nothing since.
Well, just before I got king 10 of hearts in the big blind. I just called against two players, and I was like, maybe I'll wait and play this hand and just see if I go broke first before I multi-way with king 10. I just flat called the big blind. Probably should have 3-bet, but it was under the gun open, so I was like, oh, I'm not going to get after it here.
I mean,
See a flop.
I don't think it's mandatory. I think a mixed
Yeah.
is fine.
Oh, lefty's all in. Got a jack. Oh.
Really?
I've had some brutal coolers on stream though, Rich. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Oh, I run bad on stream, man. Holy. Oh, you should see it. Buddy went runner with 2 pair and made a boat on me when I flopped the joint with Queen 10 suited the other day, and I was just like, oh my god, this can't. And I check raised him on the turn too. It was perfect. Oh, I had him tagged as a loose player too, so I knew he was getting in there with like a loose
Exactly
range.
what you wanted. Yeah.
Yeah, it was perfect.
That's the worst is you get exactly what you want and then they just run out on you and you're like,
Oh,
wow,
and they ran
nothing.
out, and he ran out on me, and I was just
Yeah.
like, oh.
And he's
Anyways.
like, I played that great. I'm
Yeah,
such a
he's
good
like,
player.
I
am
played
such a good player.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
The sucker just check raised me with the nuts. Of
Yeah.
course he's not gonna win against me.
Yeah. Unbeatable strategy. Man, oh man. That's why I say get these hands, like I get like 8-9 offsuit, and I'm like, oh, I should just raise this just because I know I'm gonna get there. And then the river, it's like I make bottom pair on the flop and then make trips on the river that are good. And I'm just like, see, if I just knew how to play these garbage hands, I would make so much money. Oh god, it's brutal. It's brutal. It's like ace queen versus ace queen, and they get four flush board runs out in their favor, and you're just like, how does that happen? It's pretty hard to lose ace queen offsuit versus ace queen offsuit, but
Yeah.
it
But
hurts.
it's mathematically possible. So
It is.
It's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had ace king suited versus ace king suited. He fought me dead. I was just like, oh my god. What
Eight's
else?
gonna come 8. Oh,
Ooh, Roadstar got Roadstar.
Oh, I'm still no, he
No,
didn't
did
get
he?
Roadstar. I mean, the best hand actually.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Won.
Yeah. He Roadstar didn't Roadstar.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Keki's doing well. Window guy, I've seen a lot of. Window guy.
Yeah.
Maybe playing a lot.
what kind of numbers do you have him in, Eric? I can't
Window
see
guy?
numbers on your table.
I have 251 hands, 22, 3, 2.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
So tight.
Fair amount of calling.
Yeah. Wow. 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So he raises aces, kings, and sometimes queens.
An ace king suited, but that's loose.
Yeah. That's what he's feeling, frisky.
Yeah.
When you're on a heater.
Yeah. Playing the rush. So I got to move out this week. That should be fun.
Where are you moving to?
Oh, moving in with the in-laws.
Oh.
Joy.
Joy.
No, it's actually not that bad. It's the good in-laws. So
That's good.
It's gonna be good. It'll be a good time. It won't be that bad.
Better moving in with the in-laws than your own parents. You know what I mean?
Well, and that was the other option. So yeah. That's what we ended up with.
Yeah.
But only temporary. So the dogs will get to play together. At least I'll have 2 dogs to take for walks now, because I'm trying to leash train my retriever right now, and he's just, oh my goodness, he's really bad on a leash. I took him in the woods a lot when he was a puppy, so he's used to just being off leash a lot. But
Yeah.
now I'm in the city, so now I try and take him for walks, and he just thinks he's free reign. So.
Oh.
So the in-laws, they have a Labrador, and he's an older Labrador, so very, 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 very well behaved for the most part. These two, well, until they get playing.
I'm running bad. I only got aces once. What's going on here?
Yeah. I don't know if you know, Ben, he got aces 6 times the other night when he
Six
when he
times.
was 6
Yeah.
times. In
I looked at
one
my
tournament.
poker tracker more. I played just over 300 hands and I got aces 6 times.
That is crazy.
I mean, as I'm
Wow.
playing, I'm like, oh, aces again. I'm like, I
You're
knew
get-
I knew I
Wow.
was running well. You know, just afterwards, I just went down like sorted by hands and was like ace, 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 ace. Oh yeah, I did get
Wow.
ace.
How many times did you get kings?
Actually, only once, but
Oh,
I
wow.
got ace king like 7 times.
Wow.
Mm. That was me in the 215 seat that I won. I had ace queen like 8 or 10 times at least. And it was like different results each time. It's like every time I get it, I'd be like ace queen offsuit again. And it's like you almost get frustrated with it. You're like, oh my God, like I don't want to mess this up again. Like I don't want to screw this up. This is funny. Doyle was right. I have to agree with Doyle. Ace queen offsuit is the hardest hand to play in poker. I think that and jacks. I'm not sure which.
Jacks. I think jacks for me.
Good
Jacks
luck.
is like,
Good luck.
thank
You
you.
want to call? Do you want, or you want to get?
He's so relaxed. You gotta want to call.
I got queen. I got
Okay,
queens.
okay.
But the ace is gonna hit now.
You just gotta fade it, fade it, fade it, fade it.
Woo.
You
All
fade
right.
it.
All right.
Oh,
I got a
yeah.
little work now.
There
I
you
got a
go.
little to work with.
There you go.
I was worried if Roadstar was gonna call me because then I'm just dead. He's either ahead or he'll come from behind, but there's no way I'm
it
winning
could be
that.
7 deuce.
I wonder if that's a number that Poker Tracker 4 could come up with. How often someone wins when they're behind. You know what I mean? If that's a number you can put on their heads up display. You would think they'd be able to run that, right?
Maybe, yeah. I'm not sure. how
Well,
often they
you'd have
come,
to
but it's not
define
really.
like at what point, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you have to set
Yeah.
the percentage.
it's like, is it like if all in pre-flop, or is it
Right.
like going to the
Mm.
turn or from the river? So I think,
There's too many variables. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's all in by the all in after the flop, man, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess I'm checking.
I'd be curious to
Got
come
an
up with that
odd table here.
and run that on people so I could see who's and like I think Magras would be off the charts. Like Magras would be Magra and
Okay,
Roadstar could be head to head.
Like, okay, I have 1,000 hands on Doug, but I guess I gotta take out the heads up stuff because maybe that's throwing it off. Because I have played a fair amount with him heads up.
Oh, okay.
But he's like 45, 35, and like 18 for me or something like that. Insane. Like over 1K.
Yeah, if
hand.
you played heads up.
But we played
Yeah.
heads up a little bit, so I'm thinking if I
Okay.
take out the heads up
Yeah.
stuff, then maybe it would lower that a little bit. Like it would
Yeah.
lower that a fair amount. But I was like, holy cow! I was like, why are those numbers so wonky? But maybe that's me. I don't know if it would throw it off that much. But
The Roadstar now have like
oh, he's on my table.
yeah,
He just got moved.
yeah, he's now down to
Nothing. What is he down to?
3,700.
He just lost to Queens on my table right before he got moved.
Oh, that's a sick river. That is a sick river.
I'm playing really nitty tonight.
That is a sick river. Oh my god.
Usually me.
Should I just shove here? Or am I just gonna get? Oh my goodness. I might be out right now. I'm just gonna shove. That's the best river I could ask for, except it's a club. All right, good.
Oof.
Wow. I was gonna say, I hope somebody didn't river a flush on me. That'd be pretty ugly. That'd be pretty ugly. The way I've been running here though, I'm not streaming though, so maybe the OPaH. Maybe I can run good in the OPaH instead. Yeah, same I run good for the OPaH.
Okay, I'm gonna try for it's not that thin of a value bet,
gotta-
I don't think.
I'm just trying to make the first break at this point. That's like my short-term goal. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
I late reg, so I'm feeling good now after winning that pot. I did a little cheeky late reg tonight, so.
But do you want to make it to the break, or do you want
I'm torn. I either want to
Yeah.
make it or bust out
right?
now.
You don't want to. You want to make it with a
Right,
healthy
yeah.
stack, or
Right.
just completely bust out right before it.
Oh,
You
yeah,
don't
I
want
get
to do
ya.
is make it with like a 3 big blind stack.
Oh,
Right.
you got 20 bigs.
Yeah, I've got enough right now. We'll see how the next couple hands goes. Roadstar is no longer at my tail, but I got Captain Walleye, Ben Moore.
Yeah, I seen Captain Walleye there.
JB, I'm not too worried about. She pretty much tells you what she has.
Oh, totally does. Just like, I don't know why. Like when she raises
People
5
call her.
big
I don't know why.
blinds,
Yeah,
first
yeah,
act, why
Yeah.
you would call with anything less than
yeah.
Man, they
aces
do
or
it in
kings.
they do it. I'm telling you, they do it in $20 MTTs too, and it's just hilarious. Like, and then the flop comes like you call with like ace queen, and the flop's like 10 deuce 8, and they bet like 3/4 pot or pot
Yeah.
it, and you just fold. You just feel
Yeah.
like the best player in the world because you're like, oh, there we go, that was easy.
Yeah.
Easy game. I see the full pot, and I'm like, oh, come on, just tell me what you have. Like, my goodness, like. Ace king. GP at 8s. But I've seen JB mixing some smaller raises lately, so I'm not sure. I think she may have
Maybe
adjusted.
she's
a
learning.
little.
Someone's
Wow.
talked to her.
I did see her mix in like some 2 big blinds raises there last time. I haven't played with her. I played with her a lot, but I haven't played with her recently. But the last time we played, she raised 2 big blinds, and I nearly came out of my chair.
Her funniest thing is her min bet with pocket pairs and then just over bets whenever she hits her set. Like it's just like, you don't even need to tell me what you have, JB. I could tell you what you have. It's just like, okay. And then she was upset that no one was calling her when she set mine. So like,
I play a $20 home game with my. Oh, that's a cooler on my table. Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Turn the queen as well.
yeah.
Not very many chips, I guess, but. Yeah, I play a $20 home game with my old boss there. It's funny. He's the guy who, when he has it, like when he really has it, he plays it super passively. Like he checks and lets you bet into him, and he just calls. He doesn't raise or anything, and then you get to showdown, and you're like, what? But then when he has a complete bluff, or if he has a draw, he's just like hell bent. Like it's just like all the chips are going in. It's just like the craziest I've ever seen, right? But
So when he
it's a
raises,
fun
you
game.
just jam all in because
Yeah.
he's more likely to have a bluff.
Man, you should have. And he's had some disgusting runouts on me, and he's texted me before and
I
been
hope
like,
this guy
"Oh,
doesn't have aces, because if he does, I'm going okay. I kings, so
did you go
it's
broke?"
like, I mean, if he jammed, I was calling. So
Nope.
But I've never
Roadstars.
seen somebody play that like that before that much. Like that hard to go that hard one way is like, oof, just like crazy. Like you flop a set and he raises, and it's just like, oh boy, hang on. Oh, there we go. Good.
Oh, Roadstar's got chips again.
Mm-mm.
Watch out.
Yeah, going for him as well.
That's a big pre-flop
Yeah, I
raise.
was gonna say, geez, I think
6
that might have been a
bigs.
misclick.
Yeah. It's got to be jacks, right?
Yeah. That's what I should start doing with jacks.
Exactly. I'm fine getting folds if I got jacks.
Yeah.
That would increase my win rate greatly.
It's
Oh, you missed
my-
it, Eric. Ben was on his Twitch stream talking about my loud clicking my Zoom my Zoom self. I was laughing so hard.
Oh, I had to bring that one up, man. That's too funny. It makes me laugh.
That was hilarious.
Min bet. Closing the
bet.
action, but 4 players.
Oh
why
yeah, I
not?
see you.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
you can do that
priced
with
in.
almost any too.
Priced in, yeah. Seven deuce suited.
Yeah. You're gonna slow play that 5-2, Eric?
Yeah, because the queen's
Go
gonna
for a
come on
check raise.
come on the turn, and it's gonna get
It's gonna get it all
it's
in.
gonna get counterfeited. So
Man, these fields are getting big. 66 tonight.
I
see you,
know.
Roadstar.
Yeah, there he goes. He's out.
He's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he do? I missed it. What did
It was
he
like
play?
ace queen.
Ace queen against king 10, but
Yeah,
he was
king
at
10,
like
yeah.
12 big blind. I mean, he was
Okay.
It's
short
short.
stack, so.
Yeah.
But he goes up and down the quickest.
Yeah.
Oh, free. I like free.
Where's the ace queen
Yeah,
now?
where's ace queen when you need
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Huh?
really.
Huh?
Yeah. Stick a little bit in there.
Oh, and they
Nice.
believe you.
I do. I had top pair. No kicker though, but I figured I'd make it bigger with coordinated board. Lots of draws that can call, so no point in betting small or anything. I hate getting raised though. Unless glass jaws, limp an ace queen, the little ace queen. Yeah, I'm running pretty good on the satellites. I think that's the only thing I've been running good in, the satellites.
So is that large part? Did you from the satellite book? Is that?
To be honest, I haven't even really read it. I read the first couple chapters, but that was about it. I've gone through and made lots of, like, I've read PKO and gone through it like quite heavily, but satellite strategy I've barely touched, but it just seems like I can get in small fields and they're fairly soft. And I'm surprised, like, most of them don't really know what they're doing, even for like $10 and $15 buy-ins. So it's just once I get in the tournament, I find there's a pile of crushers that I gotta get through in these $100 tournaments.
Yeah.
So that's the tricky part. But it's definitely a good test. Like, it's a good way to get in there and kind of test yourself a little bit in some bigger stuff. Like, I don't think I'd buy into a $100 tournament, but to be able to play for 10 or 15 bucks is not too bad.
Yeah.
And then with GG, it's really good because you can sell action, so you can get a little bit. You can get your buy-in back and stuff.
Yeah. Wow.
On the GG. So you satellite in, you can. It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty much been break even for me, but I still, like I say, I still like trying to test myself in some of the tougher fields. So.
Are you getting a little short stack though, Rich?
Yeah. I just picked up a hand though. I'm all in on this one.
Nice.
Good luck.
Ace king off. Ace king off.
But
it's against Magra. I'm dead.
You're dead.
I might as well. I should just fold, right?
You have very, very, very little fold equity. I'd say your fold equity is the lowest of anyone at the table.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, we
But
get
no,
it. There you go.
Oh yeah. This is beautiful. Beautiful.
Now you got a little lever.
Yeah, there you go.
Potential dead money.
Yeah.
What he calls? Oh, look at that. Give me give me heart. Give me heart.
Heart.
I almost magred him.
Yeah, but that little extra Milo junk, he gave you a little extra split.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Well, to give him a little sweat there too. He's sweating a little bit. He's got 50 bigs, so.
Yeah, he'll call anything.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say ace six there, ace five. I don't know how far down he goes, but I've seen him call us in that spot.
I'm playing another tournament on ACR over here, and I just had set over set of tens over a set of fives, which was pretty
Ooh.
fun.
Nice.
You're on the good. You had the tens.
Yeah, it's the good end. That's a good end to be on.
I got it. Look at that power poker, checking it all the way down.
Nice.
Sweet.
Call, I think.
Oh, there we go.
That has to be a call. Yeah. Oh,
Shove it in.
GG's.
30 bigs now, Eric. Good. Yeah, you played on Saturday too, eh, Rich?
What's that?
You played on Saturday too, eh?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm trying to. The morning one's not good for me, but I've been trying to get into the afternoon one when I can.
Yeah, that afternoon one's fun. I find the field's a little bigger in the afternoon, which is always
Yeah.
good because I find it's a little like it is kind of small in the mornings. Like I find in the mornings they have a hard time getting 20 players, but the
Yeah,
afternoon's usually pretty good. Usually get like 25 or 30 in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
yeah.
Yeah, I
It didn't seem too bad.
played
Yeah.
the Saturday morning one only because I was up to feed my dogs, and
Nice.
then Jamel says, "Hey, I'm in the international." I'm like, "Oh, is that on?"
I just tied Magra again.
Huh?
Nice.
That's crazy.
Oh, break.
Break.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
That Criminal Minds is crazy. It's crazy show.
Not the last ice cream sandwich.
Nice.
Uh-oh, Jacks.
Uh-oh.
If I'm
4x.
gone, if I'm
4x
gone
it.
the first hand after the
Just
break.
4x it.
GG's, Rich.
Just 4x it. Just 4x it, please.
I'm
4x.
gonna 4x it. I'm gonna 4x it.
This is GTO for sure. It gotta be GTO. Oh, there you go.
All right.
Perfect outcome, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm relatively happy with that outcome.
Somebody's gonna watch this back, and then they're just gonna be 4xing jacks from now on.
So player in early position, only have 83 hands on him, but he's at one. He's 21-1, and he just raised 3x. So
Who is that? Noah?
Ooh.
yeah, no, no,
23-1.
21-1.
Wow.
He just raised early position 3x.
And left himself with 0.79.
How many big blinds does he
Oh,
have?
Jesus Christ! I didn't even see that. It's like
He did. How did he not jam? Like, and then he folded.
Oh, holy. Lefty just shoved on me here.
It's just
15
crazy.
bigs under the gun.
Mm.
I got pocket nines. I'm gonna fold.
Oh, yeah. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I think it's
15.
so I have 314 hands on them, and they're 16, 6, and 2. So pretty tight.
Yeah.
And it's 15 big blinds. It's a lot of that's actually a fair amount of chips. Mikey J. Here comes the 9 though. Ace Jack. Kings. Oh my goodness. Wow. I thought I was being all smart there, folding 9s. He had Ace Jack. He shoves 15 bigs under the gun with Ace Jack.
Doesn't his stats don't show that. Something was going on there. He was feeling frisky.
Wow. Yeah, he must have been. Must have been. Wow.
Well, I mean, if you open Ace Jack and you shove on him, would you call?
Sorry, say that again. What was
So if
that?
you're in the small blind with Ace Jack with 15
Right.
bigs and you
Mhm.
open
Right.
and big blind shoves on you, are you calling?
From under the gun? If we
No,
open
so you're
it-
in the small blind with Ace
Right.
Jack.
We're in the small blind. Right. Okay.
With Ace Jack and you open, right?
Right.
Instead of jamming, you decide to open.
Okay.
And the big
Right.
blind jams on you. Are you calling?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you are, you might as well jam yourself, right? If you're willing to put your
Right.
stack in, you might.
But that's
it's-
small blind versus big blind.
Right. That's what I was saying. If you,
Right.
that's exactly what I was saying. Wasn't that the situation? He was small
No.
blind.
No, he was under the gun.
Ah, okay, got it.
And
Okay, got it.
he was under the gun and I was
Okay,
under the gun.
I got it.
+1,
Okay.
I guess it would be or
Come
whatever.
on.
But yeah, small blind versus big blind. Yeah, I think I just ship or
Fucking
just
hate the
call off.
river. The river's just evil.
I can't win this pot. I gotta take a stab. I think. Can I get folds here? I don't know. All right, I'm just taking a stab. Please fold. Thank you. Let's check the whole way. I had 10 high. Yeah, he shipped 15 big blinds under the gun, and he was something
Okay, yeah.
like
It's okay. Yeah, I was thinking
he-
it was blind versus blind. Okay.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it was like he was 16. They're like 16, 6, and 3 or something like that, and I have 300 hands on them.
Sometimes people get impatient.
Jeez.
But I actually same principle applies. I
Yeah,
guess.
I agree. I agree with you though. I
I mean,
can kind of get behind it a little
Yeah.
bit because
So
you're
yeah,
so short, and I've done it before myself where I've
Yeah.
just shipped
Yeah.
15 bigs
yeah. I
under the
mean,
gun. with
there are
ace jack
hands
off.
like you're like, if I open and somebody shoves on me, I'm probably calling. So
Yeah,
might as well shove out myself.
yeah, I agree. That's actually pretty good.
So actually, like 15 big blinds, I think, one strategy is to shove kind of your medium strength hands and then just open with a polarized range. So like just do a standard open with aces and kings and then some hands that play well, but that you would fold to a shove. So it
Mhm.
balances. And then take your medium strength hands and shove those.
So what do you think about like King 10 suited with 15 big blinds under the gun?
King 10 suited.
Yeah, with 15 bigs.
Ooh. I think that's an open.
You can you all right, so
Open fold and then
Open
fold to a
fold.
jam. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
so this could you do like how far down? Like this is I'm actually working on this in my game, so I'm just wondering how far. So could you like fold ace jack? Then if you open 15 bigs under the gun, because
Probably
like
not.
they're attacking
Probably
your
not.
they're
Yeah.
attacking your strongest range, right?
Right.
Because you should be super strong
right.
there, but like, and then if somebody shoves on you or comes over the top, then it's
Man, Noah is coming back.
I know. Look at that.
Dude. That's impressive. It's Elvis.
yeah, Elvis is doing well as well. PK. Oh, I'm getting all the calls now. I'm playing tight. I'm playing tight tonight as well. This is a loose open for me. I got ace-3 suited here. I got 3 callers though. Gross. Okay. I surrender.
Wasn't hearts, I take it, suited?
No,
Yeah,
It's your
definitely
turn.
not hearts.
definitely not hearts. No.
Where's your ace queen now?
Wish it was ace queen. It's not quite that good, but I don't. I guess I can get value from hearts. Single hearts. One heart maybe. Anyone? Slow play a queen here. I don't think a queen would slow play though. Oh, dicey. All right, I'm done. I shouldn't. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't even have stabbed. Oh wow, I thought that, but I had a heart there.
Okay. I need to double up.
Yeet. Same here.
Oh God, I think I'm gonna be done here.
This game's a lot harder when you don't get aces all
Yeah.
the time.
You have a queen?
I have ace queen here.
Oh, good luck.
Okay, I'm done.
Let's see what happens
Who's
on
got
this
the
flop.
queen? Of course he's got the queen. I'm done.
Ugh.
You went out with jacks?
Oh, not with jacks. I thought
Single pair.
I thought eventually they got to work for me, like one of these times.
Yeah, when you raise for 4 big blinds, it worked.
Yeah, I know. It's just never ending with my jacks.
Did you actually go with like pocket
Yeah.
jacks again?
Yep, yep. I'll tell you, they're the kiss of death for me.
Did you 4x it?
I did not. I didn't have a chance to. So I flatted. I should have 3-bet.
Oh, I see. Under the gun, min open.
Yeah. And he had the queen, which I wasn't believing.
Oh yeah, he puts you all in on the turn.
Yeah. That's fine.
Feisty.
That's fine. I'm still in this other one.
It's all right. I've got 16 bigs.
Raise and a call. Bet and a call. And another call.
You got moved, Eric.
Hmm?
I gotta go
What's
find
that?
you now. You got moved, I think. New table.
Really? Oh, from before. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Table says shut down. So
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just noticed that.
there you are.
We have the same stack, essentially.
Oh yeah, I need to start getting more aggressive.
All right, we'll practice our 15 big blind opening range here, or shoving range. Shoving and opening, I guess. That's all we're really doing. There's not just we're not just pure shoving yet, I guess. 16. I have 16. I don't know.
I mean, you can. I mean, there's. Actually, I've seen charts that I mean, it's usually a mix, but sometimes
Right.
you do shove at 20 big blinds. I've seen some charts, but
Yeah.
now is it the best strategy? Depends on the situation.
Yeah, it depends on who you're playing against, I guess. Oh wow. Wow, Jack 10 suited. Jack 10 suited scoops.
Yeah, he over limped and then called a jam.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they may have coolered me on Saturday, I think. B1 12.
That's yeah.
How was the podcast recording there last night, Eric? Were you there for that, or?
No.
I missed it as well.
Yeah, it's a weird week. I had to actually go into the office this week. So it kind of throwing my schedule a little off. That's an interesting card. That is a really interesting card.
It's a lot more draws now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go for it.
It's a good squeeze if you think you can get fold equity, and if you can get heads up. Heads up, if there's dead money. I feel like TC may be a weak call.
Oh, watch out for
Ooh, in the tank. TC, I think will fold, but yeah.
10-8 of clubs.
Nice. That's spicy. I love it.
Yeah.
Picked up a club draw.
Were they suited at least?
Oh yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, pick a club draw up and down straight draw. It's like I was almost getting the right price to call, but not quite. I'd rather have low fold equity plus if another.
I was thinking of the
not
10-8s, but 10-8 of clubs is obviously the best of the best. 10-8 of clubs is a dream turn card for that.
10-8 clubs, I might call because it does have some showdown value, but
I'm in trouble. Oh, we're flipping. Nice. Oh, look at this.
Oh, nice.
Come on.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Nice.
Very nice.
I was worried there for a second. I was like, ooh, I have put myself in trouble here. Ace five suited on the button.
I love that hand.
Me too. I really want a 4-bet. I guess it would be a 4-bet.
No, it's just a 3-bet.
I guess with the limp.
It was a limp. It was a
Yeah,
limp
right,
2-bet.
right. I don't know if I want a 3-bet though, because then I guess I could just call on the button here, actually.
Yeah.
Play in position. I can't.
If you don't think people behind are going to squeeze, or
No, I don't think. This is gonna get dicey now, though.
yeah, see, that's the problem with
flatting.
is you
But if
get
Uncle
this and
Tom's
you're like,
folds-
are you real happy?
Yeah, exactly. I have the backdoor draw. It's a paired board, though. I mean, I have to call this, but flying bricks behind, I'm worried about.
I mean, do you like try to ISO raise?
I mean,
don't
they
know.
have like flying bricks either has a 10. Like, I don't think they have many ace-x. Yeah, they snap fold. I was like, they either have a 10 or this is chop.
Oh, does it play? Oh,
no.
Oh.
I was gonna say this looks like Chop City.
I was like, you know what? There was no actually, if it had another 4, if the 4 had another 4, then it would have played, would it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty tough for it not to be chopped there.
Do they want me to squeeze? No. Okay, there you go. They wanted somebody to squeeze.
Yeah.
Except Bawana will limp call. Okay, get it. It's not a squeeze candidate.
King Jack suited.
Only for value. Center grown.
Yeah, it's getting tougher and tougher to make these final tables.
Really?
Yeah. Not for Eric, apparently.
Not this week.
Yeah.
All of January, man, it was tough, but
yeah.
But this week, I don't know. It's funny. When you want to run, you're like, man, this is an easy game. And then you're like, this is the cruelest, most stupidest game.
Yeah, that was me on stream today. I was just like, this game is actually really hard. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is pretty tough. I'm getting run over right now. I hate that. It's just like, oh, I think that's worse. That's the worst one when you're like, oh God, this isn't going well. Help me. Help me. Help. I need somebody. I'm chipping away at modern poker theory here because it looks like that's going to be the book study one by the looks of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was announced on the forum.
Oh, was it? Was it announced?
Yeah. Rob posted something on the forum.
I'll have to check that out.
I've been so out of the loop lately.
So I've been trying to chip away at it. I skipped the chapter on one of the toy games because it was.
It's not good.
It was Andrew's
card. That is the worst card in the deck.
Ooh.
He's got a flush. Oh, that was the worst card in the deck. That was.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Because Jack 10's in his range, the limping range, any flush, and the way he was betting is a flush draw. So I'll let it go.
So I wish I had the book here because I just got to a new chapter on, I forget what it is, but it's looks like a lot of math. Maximum exploitative strategy. That's it. He's got some stuff in there that's pretty detailed.
Oh yeah. It'll be interesting how our book study goes.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while because I'm just not sure how to tackle it, or like not sure how to like. I'm not sure. Like I know, like I see the math and like I understand, like I could do it, but it's hard to like for me. It's hard to be like put it like real, like to like apply it. You know what I mean? Like that's the hardest thing. Like I can read the math out of the book, but then it's like, how do I apply this to my game? You know what I mean? That's the
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's the tough part.
And I think it's just know the general concept, know it well enough that that you're convinced of it, I guess. You know, I mean, you don't have to be able to regurgitate and prove it, but just go in the math and go, yeah, okay, I believe the math. I kind of get the general theme of it. But,
yeah. I don't know how in depth you guys want to get on it, but I guess it's, I mean, and like I say, it's all pretty basic as far as the math, like the actual arithmetic is just trying to like pick apart some real examples to like plug in.
ouch. My pocket aces failed me.
Oh,
I shouldn't have called. Well, yeah, I had to call the river. I mean, I don't think that's bad.
I didn't see it. King Jack. Oh, yeah, turn.
Let's see. I mean,
I'm gonna go big on the river. Well, at least you left yourself a little behind.
yeah. I mean, I was just treating it as a bluff catcher all the way, and I mean, it's the best bluff catcher I could have in that situation. So, oh well, I just have to come back from 2 big blinds.
Oh boy. Okay. Wow. What a run out. Wow. That's crazy. I was ahead there pre-flop. That's insane. That's insane.
Diamond. Diamond.
Ooh,
damn it.
GG.
Oh,
And then there was one.
and then there was one. Eric's run good has just ended.
Ah, that ace's hand. Oh, well, I don't see folding there though.
I don't like aces. I should just fold them pre.
Yeah, that's right.
4x jacks and then fold aces pre. It's just perfect strategy.
Yeah.
Let's see how much money I'd save. Such a backward strategy though. If you're playing a tournament there, Rich, are you? Or?
Yeah, it's a little satellite. I'm just kind of playing around with
Nice.
satellites and strategy and all that. So I'm final. Let's see, what are we at here? Final 85, top 40. Get the ticket. So I've been
Nice.
playing like just hyper aggressive. I'm just raising like everything. Just
Yeah.
just playing around with getting comfortable with that. So it's good practice for bubble
Yeah.
play. Kind of fun.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the bubbles that I'm on are just so massive on some of these satellites. It's just the anxiety kills me sometimes. I should
Yeah.
play some smaller ones because when you're in for $10 and you're on the bubble and eight people make a seat
Yeah.
and you're sitting there with like 2 big blinds, but there's
Oh
like
gosh. Yeah.
there's like 4 other people there with like 3 big blinds and you're sitting
Yeah,
there with like
yeah.
2.5 and you're just like, oh my God. And you get jacks or whatever. Then you can just fold though. That's the best part. You just fold. So you just fold everything. I folded queens. It was the first time I had folded a big pair. Big pair in a satellite.
Wow.
I had a good majority of the chips, but
Oh, okay.
it was
Yeah.
nice. It was nice. I was just like, I can fold here. I was like, I can actually fold here. Like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because I had like 20 big blinds and there's 3 or 4 other players with, less than 5. And then there's, 2 players on my left who also have 20, who I watched play pots. And I was like, these guys are crazy. It's like, why are these guys playing pots right now? It was just like, it would be like check. It would be like the fastest checks when those 2 would be in a pot because they were sitting on their left. Like it was 2 guys on my left and they'd just be like, check. It's so fast. Just neither of them want to go broke. Then the other day I was short on the bubble though, Rich, and I had jacks and I went for it because I was like, I'm not gonna. And I was like just outside the blinds and I was the short stack on the bubble, so I went for it. I had like 2.5 big blinds and I got called by one of the medium stacks and he had like queen 8 and I was like, oh my God, I was like, I can't believe I got a call from queen 8 there because he only had like 10 or 12 big blinds, I guess, and he called 2.9 with queen 8 offsuit or whatever.
King 8,
jacks.
wow. Jacks
I was
held?
like, stone bubble too. I was like, oh my goodness. I think they just really wanted to bust us.
Yeah.
But anyways, I held, and they had the straight draws they hit straight draws on the turn, and I was just like, close my eyes now.
Yeah, I can't even watch.
Yeah. But we held, and then I made the seat soon after, so that was good. Felt good.
Oh.
Yeah, I definitely get fired up when I play satellites. They're good fun though.
It's interesting how some people don't really understand them. Eric and I were talking about this a little while ago, where there's these sit and goes you can play where top 3 all pay $9. It's $3 sit and go, top 3 all pays $9, right? So you get down to the last 4 and the other big stack starts like playing back at you and you're like, bro, we're the 2 big stacks. We could totally be colluding here and knock out these littler stacks. Like you would be call, and then the other big stack raises you out of the flop, and you're like, dude, like just call and check this down, and one of us can knock this guy out. Like you don't have to knock me off the hand.
Yeah.
Some people just don't understand. They're like, I'm trying to win all the chips. Yeah. It's like,
that's crazy.
No.
I did make a mistake of doing that. I knew it was a mistake, but I couldn't help myself because I had ace king offsuit. And I was at the final table and I think 8 got paid. Or no, it was less than that. It had to be, I think it was a 5-seater. And I opened ace king. And I remember just immediately kicking myself. And I was in fairly early position and there was some short stacks. But then it was a big stack called me and I couldn't believe it. And we both had like 20 bigs. And I was like, what's this guy do? Like, why is, and everyone else insta folded. Like as soon as he called, everyone else just insta folds the whole way around. Now I flopped top pair and I was just checking the whole way and just like, please don't bet into me.
It's like everyone else's dream come true. Two big stacks going after each other.
Oh yeah, I was just like,
go ahead, knock one of you guys out.
Insta folds, just were like boom, 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 right straight around. But it was still, and then I just checked it the whole way down. I remember thinking like, oh, why did I do that? Like, why? Like, but it's hard. Like, I don't know. I can't even remember what they had, but that they called me with, but I don't even know what I'm supposed to. That's like the one spot where I should be looking at Dara's book and seeing if I can just open fold ace king in that spot.
Yeah.
We're like 2 off the money or 3, I think we were 3 off. Yeah, we were 3 off the money. So it's a 5 seat. They play 8-handed final table. So it's like, I'm not sure, like with ace king off there, do I still open as a big stack? Or do I just fold with, all the short stacks? And
I think you can
I
still
don't
open. You still open there because you want one of the short stacks to.
Yeah, I mean, you want to grind
come and
down the
play.
short stacks.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. So you want to
wanna
always be
grind them
putting
down.
pressure. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
But
what
if
I'll
they
do in that situation. I'll just be min raising like a lot of hands just to make them have to do something, and the big
Right.
stacks usually will just play along if they know what they're doing. You know what I mean? And just
Mhm.
constant pressure on the small stacks. Yeah.
Right. Well, that's what exactly, like I say, it was snap folds by everyone else, but I got the call from the big stack, and that's
Yeah.
when I didn't really know. That's where I
Yeah.
really wasn't sure, like, oh, do I go for value here? Like I have top pair, top kicker, but then I was like, I do not want to go broke.
No,
right
you
now.
don't. You don't want to play big
At
pot.
that point, small ball,
Yeah.
right? It's all small ball. Just like sure,
Right.
I'll play, but let's keep it.
Keep it small, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it friendly. Friendly
Okay.
game.
Yeah,
Friendly
friendly,
game.
yeah.
Yeah. Friendly game. I like that. I like that. Yeah. Right on. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Because I've been confused in those spots before. I'm like, I'm not sure. Like I said, maybe that's one spot where I should look at, what to do. But yeah, I think that was right. Like I just didn't want to, take any risks. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's just the ICM is so crazy.
Yeah. No, I was playing one of these. There's these spooky express free rolls on ACR that like the $1,000 free roll, but they only pay the top like 10 or 15 places, so it's really top heavy. So Eric and I have both done pretty well in them, and I was on the bubble of that one. I was in like 16th, and it paid top 15. And
Right.
I folded ace king suited. I folded, king. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not playing
Not playing anything.
Right, yeah. I mean,
anything.
yeah, you were a
Ace
middle
jack
stack,
is
right?
like,
Yeah, I was a middle stack.
Yeah,
and
he was
like
a middle
five
stack. I
big-
was
five
like,
big blinds
yeah,
left.
you
I'm like,
don't. Yeah.
ugh.
The worst thing you could do is bust out before one of these little stacks.
yeah, ICM there. You play for 4 hours, and you get like I think it's 15th place paid $25 or something like that. So like
Wow.
from
Yeah.
0 to 25.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was
the
a
only
crazy
one I cashed in today was I played an $11. Was it the big 11? I think on Stars. In this, it was like the first pay jump was like $17. It was like $17 for the first payout for the first min cash or for the min cash, but then it was like 22, and then it was like super top heavy from there on out. So I was on a min stack on the bubble there. But I don't know. I don't really mind busting. I don't mind bubbling those because it's like you're in for 11, and it's still important, I guess, for the bankroll. But it's not like I don't know. I just hear Clayton. Clayton's in my head. I don't know if you guys listen to Clayton Fletcher.
Yeah,
or not, I hear you listen to Clayton all the time. Where he's like, "You'll never catch me like sneaking into the money
min cash.
for a min
Yeah,
cash."
he's like, I'm going for the win.
He's like, I'm not folding ace jack on the bubble just because I'm worried about some min cash when I know I can get folds from everyone at the table. So it's just like I go for it, but then I find oh yeah. Anyway, so sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But he even says he bubbles more than most do. But
Jonathan Little talks about that a lot as well. Like he's always going for the win. He doesn't care about the
I was gonna
cash.
say, I think Jonathan also. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Little has said that before.
Yeah.
I feel like, but he's so good, man. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
His podcast.
I've watched some of his streams where he's like 10, 15 tabling tournaments. I'm like, I don't even know.
Insane, man.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's just a numbers game. He's trying to get a stack
God.
in any of them.
Yeah.
Which has happened.
I'm playing cash. Queen Jack, Queen Jack offsuit in the hijack. This so I open. It's right in the bottom of my opening range, but I open. I get min raised by the shorty. So I call. I get Queen Jack something top 2 pair. I check, he bets, I jam, he calls all in. I mean, he was short stack. He hits a straight. He had Queen 8. He hit a straight on the turn, but then the board became a straight on the
Oh, and you chop.
and then we chopped. I'm like, it's just like I was like, oh, it went from bad beat to like, but it's still not justice because like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
You still
we
gotta pay
both
the
lost money
operator.
to the
Yeah.
rake.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say you both
Yeah.
paid the operator. That was always my
Jesus.
joke at the casino. That was always every time that would happen at the casino, that would be my
Just
go-to
like,
joke. Would be like, oh, well, the casino won that hand, fellas.
Yeah.
Like, oh darn, the casino wins that. The casino won that hand. The operator won that hand. That was the winner there. Oh, flying bricks. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you got some players at this table. I have a hard time getting a good beat on. Glassjaw,
Yeah.
Dregs, Flying Bricks can be all Uncle Tom's Cabin. Like, yeah, there's some.
yeah, Glassjaw. He was at my final table. He was to the left of me last night.
I'm all in here.
He can be all over the place. Good luck.
Yeah, you know what? I respect his game. He's aggressive at spots. He actually he likes if you check to him, he likes to bet.
Okay,
Mm.
that's good to know.
Yeah, so I was playing a kind of a bluff catching game with him and caught him a few times.
Nice. This is what I like. This is what I like to see.
There you
Perfect.
go. That's a nice.
Perfect.
Just end that soon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
All
I
right,
was
so I'm in
happy
this
to see
satellite
it
here.
ahead.
It pays top 40. There's 63 people left, and I'm in 14th. Like at that point, you just sit out and just let it run its course. Like there's no reason to do anything.
So there is a thing in Dara's book that I did read as far as I got into it. No, that's play optimal poker. It was a sit out stack. It was like a certain stack you could get to, and there was like math on what size stack
you could
that
like
was.
fold to the.
No, you could just sit out. You could just hit the
Just
sit
walk
out.
away.
Right. Basically, you're
Yeah,
folding.
yeah,
I mean, you're
yeah.
yeah.
Where was that?
So you aren't even tempted to like.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, that looks good.
Well, and I think that's what he was saying was for
if you
players
don't
who
think,
were tempted, who couldn't make the folds that
if
they
you don't
needed
have
to
the
make.
discipline, then
Yeah, the discipline, yeah. And I did do it once, but the only problem was the one time I did do it, I had to play on the bubble with 10 big blinds. And I just, yeah, it was, I can't find it here, but it's in his book. It's like certain.
So I mentioned you guys, I was playing more aggressive on this just because people were letting me. So here's my stats for this tournament: 141 hands, 45% VPIP, 33% pre-flop raise. My raise first in is 55%. I was literally just raising everything, and people were letting me get away with it.
Wow. When to lock up. So if
So
you're
see right
70th
here,
out of 120
I just picked up
players.
pocket tens, and I'm in the big blind. Let's see what the button does. Like I'm tempted to play now. Like now I want to play.
You can flat.
Yeah.
And hope you hit quads.
small blind versus big blind. He just completed, so I'm gonna re-raise him.
Yeah. How
He's
many
a
you get
short
paid?
stack.
Oh, okay.
He's a short stack. 15 big blinds. I've got 36. He folded, so that was easy. All right, now I'm even better off. Now I want to play.
Sit out. So you're not tempted. Sit out.
Oh, here we go. Target stack. So you're in a $10 tournament to win a $100 seat. In his example, the starting stacks are 10K. So 10 players times 10,000 chips equals $100,000 target stack.
Oh, okay.
So so times your starting stack by how many players make seats, and then that's your target stack.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting.
You are
All
aiming
right.
for $100,000 stack on the bubble. Once you get to about 70,000, you should prioritize maintaining that stack rather than gambling to try and double up. This calculation is also usually reliable indicator of what blind level you will be on at the bubble.
Okay. That's just that kind of makes sense. So there's 40 people that get paid, 1,500 starting stacks. That should be a $60,000
Yeah,
stack
and that
then
should be about 10 big blinds on the bubble.
on the bubble. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
I knew I read something in this. I knew there was something in there. I haven't, like I say, I only read the first couple chapters, so. But that one was a good one. I don't really follow it much though. I don't really stick. I find I just play it. I find more I'm playing it out now instead of like trying to focus on like getting to a certain stack.
Well, I'm seeing people just folding like crazy. So I'm just doing min raising and 2.5x raises, and people are just folding. So
Yeah.
until someone plays back at me, then I can just keep picking up blinds. If someone plays back at me, I'm fine folding. It's
Right.
only
What's the-
Right.
it's only 2.5.
Right. You've picked up like 10 blinds
Yeah.
to the 2
Yeah.
blinds that you lose every time that,
Yeah.
the rare time they stand up to you.
What's the buy-in level there, Rich? What are you buying?
Oh, this is not. It's nothing. It was a
50
free
cents or
roll.
something.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a
free
free
roll.
roll. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
It was the only thing that was starting when I fired up my computer here, so I just jumped it.
Nice.
And the price
Yeah, I
is
didn't
right.
play anything tonight. I was too into my show. Tonight to played a little session earlier, so. How am I ninth? I've 25 bigs.
Ooh, I was gonna 3-bet, but somebody beat me to it. I can't call. Not strong enough to cold 4-bet, so I'm just gonna fold.
I guess Daniel's playing Hellmuth at some point.
Yeah, I think it's on like one of the Poker Go shows. It's like, so it's a sit and go format, I think, as opposed to like the cash format that he was playing with
Okay.
Paul.
Well, yeah, because Helmut doesn't play any cash,
Yeah,
right? I mean, he's like pure
Mhm.
tournament, so that makes more sense.
I don't know how that's gonna go, but I feel like I've watched when I watched Hellmuth play Antonio, man, that Hellmuth scares me. That guy is just like, I mean, he's just insane. Like
he's entertaining. I like. I
Yeah.
know some people hate him. I mean, and some
I
of his
love him.
antics.
He's my favorite. He's honestly, I think he's my favorite poker player now. I think because everyone everything I hear about him is like he's like that. If he was playing 25-cent, 50-cent, he would be like that. Like if
Mhm.
he was at the table, like he doesn't care. Like if he was playing, pennies, like for pennies, he would be just as worked up as what he is when he's playing on TV. And I've heard that from like everyone at this point, and like from all the players that have played with him. So I give him a little bit of respect for that, where he's like that all the time instead of just being like the, it's just for show. So yeah, I get a kick out of him for sure, and he likes all my tweets. It's kind of funny. He likes all my tweets. I think it's funny. I mentioned him in a few things because
Oh, really?
I'm
Yeah.
a little bit
That's
of a
awesome.
fanboy
Well,
for him, so he always
yeah.
likes my stuff. So it's pretty awesome. But
he has an ego, so if you just mention him,
Yeah.
it's kind of
Yeah.
and
A little bit
I love it. He does
narcissism there.
these random retweets. these random retweets, like it's just somebody tweeted about him, so he retweets. It could be positive and negative. It's just
And negative,
yeah.
yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
He was always entertaining to watch back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Always fun to watch.
Yeah, it's one of
Yeah.
those where you almost, it would be kind of a badge of honor to get yelled at the table
Yep.
by him.
Yep. To get schooled by Helmuth, have him explain everything that you did wrong on
That's
that
how he's
hand,
won
even though
15
you won it.
bracelets. That's how he's won 15
Yeah.
bracelets.
Well,
That's how he's done it. That's how he's done it for this many years. It's just because of that. Just because people are like, they want to say, oh, I beat Phil Hellmuth in a bad hand. So they're getting in
Yep.
against him with all kinds of junk. They're getting in against him with all kinds of junk. And most of the time they don't get there. They get unlucky and then they have a story to tell. Oh, Phil Hellmuth beat me. I tried to get him and he got me. He had the white magic, but we always see the replays of him losing his mind. So when they get there. So but yeah, I mean, I think that's how he's won. Oh, I just got walked with kings. That's brutal.
bummer.
Oof. But so I'm not sure. I don't know. I think my money's on Hellmuth, just because I think he's really sharp, especially live. When he played Antonio, I was really impressed.
Well, Daniel's not too bad live either.
Well,
Yeah.
Daniel's like the best live, like the best. That's why I'm like, oh, I don't know if that's why I was like, Doug versus Daniel is a little more clear cut. Like, obviously, Doug's a favorite because it's all online. This one, I'm like, I don't know. I think I still like Hellmuth though. But the thing is, Daniel's been working so hard on heads up.
But again, it's a slightly different format.
Yeah, it is, and I think Hellmuth still excels. It depends on. I don't know. It just depends. I'm curious. I'll definitely watch it. I'll definitely be watching it for sure. I may even go back and watch the Phil Hellmuth Antonio stuff just because it was so good.
I think I have to check raise this.
I mean, Phil made some incredible reads.
So how are they going to do it sit and go style? It's just going to be a tournament. They're both going to start same amount of chips and then it's just play to the end.
Yeah, they'll probably start pretty deep.
Yeah.
Probably start pretty deep and then they'll have the levels go. Probably be pretty good levels.
Might be
Depends on
getting
how much they
stacked,
play for.
but I'm gonna have to go for it.
Mm.
Oh, he folded. Sweet.
Nice.
Picked up a flush draw on the turn.
Yeah, I think I like Hellmuth, but I think it would have to be pretty close. Have to be pretty close. Because the last time Hellmuth played small ball against Antonio when they played, but the problem is Daniel's really good at doing that as well. So I'm not sure who can kind of do it better. And Daniel might be a lot more aggressive now that he's, had his match with Doug or whatever. So I don't know.
Pocket sevens, 2 callers.
Ooh,
Board
flush.
is ace, king, jack.
Ooh. That's not good.
I checked.
That is not good.
And somebody like min bets on the turn, so I was like, "Oh, I call. I might hit a 7 on the river."
Yeah.
It's getting bought odds.
Oh, I'm in the money in the home game. Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Yes.
Got the
Yes.
28,000 chips.
Cash.
Yeah.
You can go back to that high roller catch table on Pokerstars, play money.
I'll start streaming it. You'll see me tomorrow morning. Tomorrow
Must have
morning,
been a
first thing.
pretty big field if you're already in the money.
Yeah, 66.
Wow.
Yeah, paid top
Okay.
12.
Yeah,
That's a
12.
big
Yeah.
one for a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Fields are getting big, man. Fields are getting really
Yeah.
big.
Yeah,
They're
there was
tough.
like 90 some players there.
For the monthly? Yeah, the monthly.
Yeah,
was
for the
90
monthly.
something.
I hope
Yeah,
we
that
can
was
hit
crazy.
100. If we could hit 100, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. There's a PLO one coming up too that I'm excited for. Because I've been playing a lot of PLO lately, so I'm pumped for that one. For the mixed game.
I have no clue what I'm doing on PLO.
I did pretty well. I took third on the practice one Saturday.
No, the
Took
practice
third.
one, yeah.
Took third.
I've been doing, there's a really, really good video, Eric, on Joey Ingram's, where he does a full, he's playing at a table with like Patrick Antonius, and it's like a high roller game they're playing, PLO cap game or whatever. It's like, I think it's like a 10K cap or something like that, so it's like higher stakes, but yeah, it's really good. And they're just talking back and forth at the first bit about business and stuff like that, and then they kind of get into strategy. But yeah, it was really good. Just hearing Joey and them talk about strategy for a bit. I'm just trying to get some semblance of what to open pre-flop. It's hard. There's a lot.
For me, what I try to do is make sure they all connect with each other. Don't have a dangler. So for example, like you have king, queen, jack, and then an offsuit 4. I'd throw it away.
Yeah.
It's just, I want them have some connectivity. Now, if it was like king, queen, jack, and the 4 was like the same suit as
like
king,
suited,
king, then okay, because that 4 actually is coordinated helping it. So you don't want to like, so you want all 4 cards to kind of have some potential of working together with each other.
Right.
You don't want a dangler because it's like, right, you'd rather have 4 cards that work together than 3. I mean, you're already putting yourself at a disadvantage. I mean, that's one thing I try to think about.
And then I guess the 3, like if you have 3 of the flush cards or 4 of the flush cards, you can just straight to the muck, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in the big blind or small blind, maybe, or if you're on the button with, like, if you're on the button and you do have everybody limps to you, maybe you could play it, but yeah. So it's just the same with trips, right? You're blocking yourself from having a good hand. Yeah, on Saturday, I swear Taylor had, just like I had my pocket aces last night, Taylor had pocket ace in the PLO like at least 6 or 7 times.
Honestly, ace is brutal in PLO.
Yeah, it's not that much of an equity favorite. So ace, it's best played as a 3-bet. If you're like opening ace, like early position, it doesn't do that well because you'll open and then you'll get 3 callers and then you're playing. But if you can play it as a 3-bet and thin the field and your heads up, then that's when its value goes up.
And if you're comfortable with just seeing a flop and then seeing aggression, I've had spots like that where I've opened early, and then the flop would come out, and then like the small blind would lead out or something, or the small blind or the big blind leads out when I have aces on like a paired board, for instance. And then I've just been folding a lot there, especially if the small blind, the big blind go at it, let's say, and I'm under the gun, then I'm definitely getting out of the way. But on paired boards, like if the small blind like donk leads on like a paired board, like 4-4-10, like 10-4-4, let's say, and we've got like a suited ace with like the suited aces with like the backdoor flush draw, let's say. I'm just not sure like what to do. Like I guess with the flush draw, I guess you can continue, but it's just some of the other ones where you have, like you say, the what do you call it, the flyer card or whatever,
the dangler?
The rag card, the dangler, yeah,
the dangler,
the rogue card,
the dangler.
Yeah, gets tough. So those are the spots that I've been kind of just trying to just avoid, especially deep. I don't feel as bad just kind of throwing it away and just kind of waiting.
Yeah.
Especially with like, I'm only playing in like $1 PLOs right now. I'm not playing playing in anything big. I'm starting out really, really small just because I'm still learning and stuff. But
just need one more knockout for a final table here.
Just waiting for it. Uncle Tom's been pretty tight. He's hanging on to those. He's hanging on to those blinds.
Oh yeah, he's always tight.
Yeah, he's like me. I had him marked in red actually.
Still in the satellite, Rich?
48 left. I'm in 16th.
Nice.
I actually played a couple hands.
Many?
I got frisky.
Oh, how many?
40 pay. So I just need eight more out.
Oh,
Oh,
you
wow.
could just, yeah.
I could totally just sit out now. I could totally sit out. But
Yeah, definitely.
I've actually played a few.
And if you bust in like 41st, we won't give you a shit.
Right. Of course you will.
Yeah.
Eric would bring it up on the regular.
Yeah.
Remember that time you busted out 41st?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you were 16th in chips.
And we were talking all this strategy and how people
Yeah.
make big mistakes and
Yeah.
and you decide to get frisky.
There's break.
There's break. Hey, I made it through 2 breaks. That's good.
Okay, I'm gonna get something.
Yeah, I'm gonna freshen up my water here.
Me too. There we go.
Any more bust outs?
No, down to 48.
Nice.
Just 8 more. I'm in 15th now, so totally sitting pretty. Kind of interesting. I think I'm going to pick up that satellite book. It's kind of an interesting theory to think about. You know what I mean? Because it's a totally different style. You don't need to be chip leader, but you want to accumulate enough to be comfortable, and then you can play accordingly. I think there's really good opportunity to punish people on the bubble. You know what I mean? Because people get so freaked out because it's all or nothing on the bubble.
Yeah. Especially blind versus blind.
Yeah.
Like you can really I think blind versus blind is where I've been really capitalizing the most, I think. Because people are very, very tight in the big blind.
Yeah.
I mean, rightfully so when you get close to the bubble. So I think
yeah.
blind versus blind is I think really good. But like I say, now I want to do modern poker theory because of the book study. So
Yeah. I think I have a copy of that around here somewhere. I think I have it
You
on
do?
Kindle or something. I think I might. Yeah.
Oh, you should join a book study.
Yeah. I think I might.
I'm gonna try and get in on this one because I think out of all the books all the poker books I've read so far, this one I'm like the least sure about. So
Yeah. It's
I definitely want some,
modern poker theory, right?
yeah, modern poker theory. Yeah.
I guess my only concern is how in depth do we get, because I think this is the one that
Yeah, I'm with you.
we could overwhelm ourselves, and
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about.
yeah.
I mean, like I say, it depends on how hard you want to. Oh, there we go. FT. Final table.
Just close your table. I got to open up a new one now.
Jeez.
There we go. Final table.
Nice.
Continues the OPaH run good. I think someone always gets final table that's on the OPaH.
I made a couple on the OPaHs. I think late regging tonight was good for me. I think that was good. Getting in a little later. On the short stack, what are the pay jumps here? I gotta look at my play money pay jumps here. See these ladders. There's 300K up top. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, actually, I've got to look at my. Oh, I broke 6 million. I didn't even realize.
Nice. There you
I
go.
mean, got 2 deep runs.
Welcome to the
So,
6 million
yeah.
club, friend. Welcome. It's a good place to be. It's a good number. Half a dozen.
Yeah.
Half a dozen.
I can go to high roll cash tables. Oh yeah.
There you go. There you go. We should play some. We should play some heads up sometime. We should play some play money heads up for fun or something. I was trying to get Doug. I should hit up Doug. So I was trying to get Doug to play. So he's beaten me so many times heads up.
We should do like a Pokerstars sit and go or something like that with all the folks that show up on the OPaH. Like a single table little tournament.
That'd be fun.
That's what they used to have on the when it was invitational. Yeah.
I'm trying to see because I used to be able to go and play heads up cash, and I think you can play or cash like for play money chips or whatever.
Yeah. I used to do that. I used to do that all the time.
And I think
I used to do that.
Play money sit and goes too. You can get into.
I used to do that.
Really?
I used to do real money sit and goes. I mean, that's
yeah.
That's what I used to do. Is back in the day, I would lose. I would go on tilt, and I'd like, what's the quickest way to get it back? Oh, I'm gonna go heads up, and I would play.
Heads up, sit and goes. Wow.
I mean, yeah. Of course, it didn't really work, but at least I got a lot of experience heads up, and where I feel comfortable with it.
I feel like I'm okay, but I'm not like where I want to be. And like I don't like for me, I just don't want to get deep in a tournament and then like really mess something up. heads up if there's some ICM stuff going on. I mean, a lot of the time, I
Actually,
guess
I
now there's
think
so
once
many
your heads
chops
up,
going
there's no
on that-
ICM.
Well, yeah, and I don't really think there is either because most of it you're up top anyways, right? So there's
Right,
no real
right.
there's no real ICM. I guess you're just playing for that extra money.
Right, I just played a hand and knocked someone out. So I had kings in middle position, early position jammed with 8 big blinds.
Oh.
And so I called him off with
Why are
kings.
they jamming 8 big blinds? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know. He could have totally sat it out.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he had ace jack offsuit and no ace came.
How many?
I
chips
mean,
do
are
that-
there stacks shorter than him? Shorter than
Yeah,
him?
I think there was quite a few.
Oh,
So,
then why are you doing
I
that
don't
with
know.
8?
It made no sense.
Well, that's why poker's good.
Yeah, well, he was right. Oh, he was kind of right on the bubble. I guess he was
Oh,
in 40th
okay, if
place.
he's on the
39,
bubble.
40th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
he was
yeah,
right
that's
on
not
the
You
bubble.
gotta
bad.
take chance. I mean, if you are a
Yeah.
short stack, you do have to.
Yeah.
You kind of got to go for it, yeah.
So I knocked him out. So
Crusher of dreams.
yeah, that's right. Make him work for 2.5 hours to get nothing.
Of course, what do you win? You win a whole what?
$2. It's
A
$2.
$2
Yeah,
line.
it's $2.
No,
It's just-
$2.
It's just for fun.
That's good
Come
experience.
on, how do they stack off there for a $2 ticket?
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, that's big ICM now. No, I do like it. I've been playing in the 10 seaters, so I just find there's a bit more variance in the ones that there's like 40 seats for. Or if I should shove here. I'm the shortest stack. I gotta go for it here. Why not? See if I win the blinds anyways.
Good luck.
Getting frisky here.
Nice.
Nice. That was the desired outcome there,
Good.
I believe. King Jack offsuit.
Yeah.
It's getting bored. It was looking pretty. It was getting good after I was. It was looking good after the hands I've been getting here. Last couple orbits.
Yeah, I mean, you do have to pick up some big blinds every orbit, right? Otherwise, you're getting blinded off. So
I should have looked at my M.
you definitely listen to Clayton.
Should have looked at my M there. Maybe that wasn't good. I love Clayton. I do enjoy his. I do enjoy his podcast. He's an aggressive player. Sure.
Actually, after one of his podcasts, he was like, "Yeah, this is a shove here against all these dead money," and I did it, and I was like, "Yeah, you get these folds, and you just pick up like 6 big blinds. You're like, oh, that's actually a pretty good play." It was just like if you like, ace jack or something in the big blind, and you see a raise, call. He's like, well,
Yeah.
and just jam in 20 big blinds, and you pick up all these blinds. Like, oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I've worked my way up to 4th place now. I'm not sure if I'm understanding the sitting up part.
Well, if they're not resisting you, and you
I
know,
know.
not to like if somebody
Go all
gives
in.
you
Yeah,
real
Go
someone-
resistance.
crazy. Yeah.
I
If
mean,
someone
then-
comes over the top of me, I just fold. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you can still get after short stacks as long as you
Yeah.
have enough chips to
because
withstand.
somebody has to
withstand
bust those
losses.
short stouts, right?
Exactly.
Somebody has to grind them down and then bust
Yeah.
them out.
Otherwise, we're here all night.
Yeah, exactly. That's why the bubbles I play were down to there's 4 players with 3 big blinds because the ICM is just insanity. Well, not insanity, but it's big. $10 buy-in, you get $150 seat or whatever, and it's like, No one's playing. No one's playing any hands. But free or $2. Free or $2 is still
Yeah.
better than nothing, right? Especially when you played for a little while. Even in the play money ones, I remember that, Eric, there would be times where I'd be playing in the play money tournaments, and there'd be people who were just waiting and waiting and folding and like really patient. And then all of a sudden they would just go crazy. And then they'd have like 10-5 offsuit or something like that. And then you just see people in the chat like typing in like, what was that? Like, what was like, why would you play for four hours and then
do that?
And then go nuts with that, right? Like it's kind of.
Well, I felt like they've built a reputation that no one would play against them if they jam.
You know what? I used to think it's like, I've been playing tight, but people don't notice. People look at their 2 cards and like, oh, Jack 10, that's my favorite hand. They'll play it. They'll play it. It doesn't. They're not. Most of them aren't paying attention.
Yeah. But I would start to recognize some of the players in the play money tournaments I was playing in, which was kind of funny. Start seeing the same players. All right, short now. I need a hand here. I've been card dead. Three X raise. They have all the chips. Oof. I may have done that. I don't know. Jack 10 offsuit in the small blind. They fold here. $5 to 125 is pretty good. 6 AS. 6 to 126. Aces.
Aces for 7s. Ooh.
There you go. Spread those chips out a little bit. But I don't know what's a bigger sweat in the satellite, if it's on the bubble of the satellite or when you actually get to the tournament and you're on the bubble of the tournament.
Yeah. Because the min cash then means something to you, because if you sat it in for such a small amount, then the min cash is something. Yeah.
Well, because I had that. I played. So the last 2 weeks I played in the 108 Global Millions on GG, and I cashed not this week but last week. This week I got queens in against ace king and I couldn't hold. I think that's what happened. Pretty sure. I think that was it. Yeah.
So what's the min cash in that for 108 buy-in? What's the min cash? 150?
So the min cash was like 2 something.
Oh, okay. That's not
for the
bad.
108. It was 2. There was an overlay as well. Little overlay.
Yeah, that's not bad
like
at all.
50K overlay or something. It was $1 million guarantee. So it was pretty good. But the thing was, I played the satellite, won the satellite, and then had to play day 1, and then made day 1. Then I had to play the day 2 as well. So it was a lot of poker to play to try and get that min cash. But
yeah.
Ooh, wow. 2 in a row. Aces and aces. Aces
Oof.
versus King Jack. Wow. Woo-hoo-hoo. All the chips just went to that side of the table.
Captain Walleye.
Cat Walleye, and then Flying Bricks got all of night
Night owls.
night owls. But I like playing in the day one there. The day one was interesting for sure. Excited. You just when you sat into those, you can't unregister, so you got to play them on time. Those are direct sats,
Okay.
so you can't unregister from those ones.
So ACR does it a little different. So I've won these satellite tickets before to ACR. They put it in as a ticket, but then if you don't play that tournament, they just keep it as a tournament ticket that you can use for any tournament that size, which is kind of nice. I've collected quite a few of these that I just keep there. And then when I want to play a tournament, I got a bunch of tickets sitting there.
Well, and that's what I prefer to do as well, right? Like I would prefer to do that. And I wish GG would do that because that's what Party does. I'm all in here. I got 2 queens.
Oh, there we go.
But yeah, so that's what I prefer because then you can just you can play it whenever instead of just throwing you into a day one or whatever.
And what I like is to wait for a tournament that has a good overlay. You know what I mean? I got a $6 ticket and I wait for like a really good tournament.
Yeah, exactly. Or you wait for
a
big Sunday or something, big guarantee. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, come on.
Oh,
that is brutal.
That's pretty brutal. That is brutal.
Flying Bricks. Goodness.
That is brutal. Ouch.
Yeah. Oh well.
You can't let queens go. I mean.
No, not with 8 bigs.
Your first stack.
It was good too. That was. Well, I had a heart there. I was like, oh, maybe I can catch the heart, but then I seen him bet pot, and I was like, oh no, what a run. PG, GLs. Although I don't think Flying Bricks really needs good lucks.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm happy I made the final table. That's the first final table I've made in a little while. So
I ate high on the pot. Oh my
Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Did you check it out?
I had 8-4 on the small blind or the big whatever, and the guy was like,
That's
"Oh
awesome.
my god!" I just hopped into this jackpot sit and go. It's 50 cents. It's a whole $2.50. So we actually have a good overlay here.
Seeing what's running right now. See what my night schedule would look like if I was to play an evening schedule.
Yeah, I'm probably done after I get this ticket here.
Yeah, I was just curious. I'm not up usually at this hour, so.
Yeah, you start early, so.
Yeah, I usually do. I try to. There's usually a fair amount of tournaments to play at that time as well.
That's interesting that there's that many in the morning. I didn't even realize. I didn't even think to look.
Yeah, I guess there's some bounty builders. Bigger 1650. It was pretty good. I like the 1650s because a lot of the guys who will play like the smaller stuff will jump into that because that's a little bit bigger buy-in. So a lot of the regs who play like the $4 and $5 tournaments will jump into that. Although it's only a 4K, so that's the problem with this time of night. There's not really much on here. Nice soft, like small fields though. Almost tempted to register this 1650. Only 100 players, $800 up top. And 23 paid. Whew. It's almost tempting.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Top 25%, you get paid. That's pretty good.
That's pretty sweet.
That's pretty good.
Too bad it's 20 after 12.
Yeah. You're 2 hours ahead.
Oh, wow. I had the nut flush, and then he hit a full house. Oh my god. Oh man. I was almost spending that $2.50. Oh jeez. Oh my god.
That's painful. Nut flush versus boat. That's painful.
Oh wow, that was just. I was just. Oh.
God, I wish I had the energy to play tournaments right now. I play that 1650. Damn. All right, I gotta get off here before I start looking at tournaments.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. So I'll talk to you later.
Good night, gentlemen.
Yeah, it was a good night.
See you later. See you later, Eric.
Okay. See ya.
See ya.
Come on. Oh, it's rigged.